Hello, and thank you for your interest in this year's Howard Foundation Fellowship process. The following will guide you through the steps you will need to take to successfully submit your application. First, you will need to follow the link above to our Fluid Review site. Then you need to click Sign Up on the right-hand side if this is your first time using Fluid Review. Once you have followed the steps of entering your name and email and have created a password that adheres to the format shown, you will receive a confirmation email with an activation link. Once you successfully log in, it'll bring you to this page, and you will click Get Started to start filling out your application. You will see a list of 8 tasks, the last 2 of which are optional. The site will allow you to make edits to all of your tasks up until you have clicked Submit your application at the bottom after you have completed all required tasks. Please begin with the first task, Application Form 2019. You will enter your first and last names, select the field you're entering your application into, and enter the title of your project. Next, you will enter whether you are an independent artist, scholar, or writer, or if you are associated with a school or institution. If so, you will be asked for your position and the name of the institution. You will then be asked for your preferred mailing address and your email address once more. The next is the eligibility section. Please read this section very carefully. Once you have made sure you complete all the eligibility requirements, you may select I meet the criteria. If you do not meet all the requirements, select the second option. If you believe your circumstances still qualify you as early mid-career and that you believe yourself eligible to compete this year. You must describe your circumstances in detail so we may determine if you are still eligible to advance. Lastly, in this task, you have the option to add a couple of websites if you choose that you may feel would aid our reviewers in understanding your work or career stage. This is optional, however, and you may skip as well if these are listed in your CV, which you will upload in Task 3. Once you have completed all the fields on this form, click Save and Exit. This will take you back out to the task list. You'll see that the first task is listed as complete. Next, you will upload your project description. This is a 3-page double-spaced description of your proposal. Please include your planned methodology, your use of funds, and the impact your project will have on your field in your description. You will upload the file using Browse. And then Submit. It will take you to a preview of your document. If you do not want to change or make any edits, you may select Back. And it will take you back to the task page, and your task will be listed as complete. You may choose to edit this point at any point up until you submit your application. As listed in the details of the task, you may also add a bibliography beyond your 3 pages. This is allowed but not required. The next task will be to upload your CV. This is a concise 2-page CV, including dates of institutions where you completed your formal studies. Click Start, Browse, upload your CV, Submit, and you will see your document here. If you are happy with it, you will click Back, And now this task will be listed as complete. The next task is your writing sample. As described, this should be a previously published or under contract to be published work. The length should be a maximum of 20 pages. We recommend a minimum of 5 pages. This can be from an article, essay, or an excerpt from a longer work such as a book. If your work is primarily produced off the written page, you may also submit a video or an audio file in lieu of the writing sample, but you must submit a document here describing why you believe such a file is more appropriate to demonstrate your work's technical qualities. There are instructions for this on the right side. You may add your files via these links. If you're submitting a traditional writing sample, we'll just click Browse, upload your writing sample, and click Submit. If you're happy with your writing sample, click Back, and that task will be listed as complete. You can always track your steps on the side here with the progress bar and the tasks remaining to complete. The final 2 required tasks are letters of recommendation requests. Click Start to begin. You'll enter the name of the referee you want to send a letter of recommendation from, their email address, and how you know the person. Note that the referees should not be close current collaborators or have other conflicts of interests, but should have knowledge of you and your work. They will receive an instructional email from Fluid Review containing how and what to consider when writing. They will have until November 15th to submit their recommendations, and no letters will be accepted afterwards. You will receive a confirmation email saying that you have sent this recommendation request, and you should receive another email once they have completed the recommendation. You'll then see this task is complete, even though they may not have submitted their letter for you yet. You'll do the same for the second letter. Please note that to ensure that your email goes through, sometimes it may be sent to a spam folder, so if you don't see that they have uploaded their letter after a certain number of time, you might want to contact them to make sure they receive the request. If an invitation was not sent properly, you have the option to resend the invitation so that you may ensure that they have received it. You will now see that all your required tasks are completed. There are 2 optional tasks here that we would like if you filled out to give us good feedback on how we might improve our site. Please note that these are optional and they will not be included with your application going forward. They're mainly to help with our outreach and to improve the site. You'll now see that your progress is 85.7% complete. All you need to do is submit. If you're reviewed your application and you're happy with it, you may then come down and submit your application. It will ask you to confirm. And you will receive a confirmation email saying that you have submitted. You will not be able to make any changes after this time. If you need to contact us, the email address is howard_foundation@brown.edu. If you need further information, you may also check our FAQ page on our website. Thank you for listening to the video, and good luck with your application.